And I'm like, all right, no, Brad, no brand, Brad. Let's talk through a little bit more about how I can potentially help you. We're going to go through exactly what you shouldn't be doing. All right. So, um, well, fine. You want to get a website, you want to get, your face out there on the freaking dating apps. Sure, brand. Brad, that's your marketing channel. Let's brand you there. Let's go forward. Okay. So here's what Brad, again, typical bad corporate companies do that don't know what they're doing about marketing, would typically do in this instance. All right. He might start marketing himself. He might start going to people and being like, let me tell you about me. I'm a great lover. I'm so great. Look how great I am. Look at these pictures. Look at the stories that I have to tell. Listen to me. And branding is not this type of marketing. Okay. That's not what you should be doing. Another thing, have we heard of cold calling, telemarketing? That's great and all. But if you don't have a brand and you call me up and you're like, hey, Rita, how you doing? I just want to let you know. I want to take 2 minutes of your time today to let you know how great of a lover I am. You know what, bro? Cool story, bro. I could give two cahoots. I don't know anything about you and I don't trust you because I don't know your reputation, your brand, whatever. Okay, here's another example of what branding isn't. And again, if you don't have a brand, these tactics don't work. They can work if you do. So he calls me up and he's like, Rita, I want you to know that my aunt, she loves me and she can do a really good job of letting people know how great I am. So he calls up his aunt and his aunt starts calling everybody, calling all these girls. And he's like, trust me, he's a great lover. I've been with him for a very long time. We do everything we need to. He's a great guy. I promise he's the person that you want. Okay, now that's not what you want, right? If a PR person tries to sell your brand and you don't have a brand, they want to sell you as a company, you have no branding, it's not going to work. I don't trust it. Last thing, advertising is not branding if you do not have a brand. You can keep throwing something at a wall until it sticks and repeating the same messaging over and over and over again. But if you don't have a trustworthy brand, it's not happening. Those spam messages where Brad is trying to send Chloe, I love you 50,000 times, no matter how many times he sends that messaging, is not going to stick. Okay. Lastly, branding is not your logo. It's not graphic design. It does tell you something about how you feel. Maybe a picture of Brad is trying to convey like, oh, look, I'm with a dog. I'm a great lover. I'm a kind person. But if I don't know, like, and trust you as a brand and you don't have that branding there, it's not going to work. Okay. So here's the final thing. Branding is when somebody walks up to Brad at a bar and goes, hey, I understand you're a great lover. When that person can come up to Brad and know exactly what he's about, what he's like, they know, like, and trust him, then they have good branding. And